Military salute ticket? Magic Your Way ticket. What's better? My vote, military salute ticket.
You know, on Home Improvement, didn't they used to do that all the time?
The tool time salute.
Yeah.
For Al Borland.
So at Shades of Green, there's 2 types of tickets that you can buy. There used to be a third one, but right now in 2023, there are 2 types, and that is the military salute ticket or the promo ticket, and then there's the Magic Your Way ticket.
What was the third ticket?
It used to be Stars and Stripes, and that's not offered anymore.
What?
So they took it away.
That answer.
I don't know, but it can be really confusing for people to try to figure out which one they want to get or which one they need. So we wanted to kind of go over all of the details for both of them just to kind of help you plan your vacation.
She has pages and pages of notes.
Of course I do. You know me. Here's the back. There's the front.
There's so many unique situations of how people want to travel and how, just how people vacation. So they've came up with all these different tickets for you.
And that's why people get confused, because there's so many different things to consider. Are you going to go at Christmas time? Are you going to go with children? Are you just going to go you and your partner? Like, who's going? What time of year are you going? Because that matters when you're looking at your tickets.
So, Magic Your Way.
Well, that's the idea behind these tickets, is that you can kind of plan your vacation your way with very few restrictions. With these tickets, anybody can buy them. You don't need a military ID to get these tickets. Even though they are sold at Shades of Green, anybody can purchase them. And I think that's really confusing for a lot of people because the promotional tickets, you do have to have an eligible military ID. These you do not.
So there's 2 types of Magic Your Way tickets. The first one we're going to talk about is the seasonal Magic Your Way tickets. All right. So,
this can get really confusing, so forgive us for talking to you Barney style. Yeah. But sometimes, at least for me, I need somebody to talk to me like that to understand something. And with this, there are just so many different nuances that it's just a lot of information.
The Magic Your Way seasonal tickets. They have blackout dates and expiration dates. Blackout dates, December 15th all the way till December 31st, you can't use it. And they expire December 31st. But since they're blackout dates, they actually expire December 15th.
14th, I guess, if they expire.
You can use it the 14th.
You can use it the 14th.
It expires the 15th.
Yeah. Technicalities.
Yeah.
And here's the question you want to ask yourself, though. Are you going to go to Disney World at Christmas time or not? Because if you are going to go at Christmas time, you're going to want the next tickets that we talk about. If you're not going at Christmas time, you can save a little bit of money with these seasonal tickets because they are a little bit less, like maybe $30 less than the regular ones.
There's a base ticket. The base ticket is $130.
That's like the bottom, cheapest ticket. And $125 for a child, and that's between ages 3 and 9. Any child under age 3 is free. Anybody over age 9 is going to be considered an adult. You can also get the Park Hopper ticket, which is going to be $198.50 for an adult. And then again, $5 off for the child, so $193.50. And then there's another layer to that. You can do the Park Hopper Plus option, and that's going to get you entrance to the water parks and the sporting options, which is basically like miniature golf. So for those tickets, it's going to be $219.50 for an adult, and then $214.50 for a child.
The regular Magic Your Way tickets, they come with 1 to 10 park days. There are no blackout dates, but you have to use your first day ticket, right, before the last day of the year, December 31st. Mm-hmm. So if you buy a 10-day ticket, you have to use it the first day, December 31st, 2023, and then carry on the rest of your trip into the new year.
So the pricing is a little bit more. Like I was saying, the seasonal tickets are just a little bit discounted compared to these. But if we're talking about the one-day base ticket, that's just a regular Magic Your Way ticket, it's going to be $156.25, $156.25. That's an adult price. The child's price is $5 less, so $151. The park hopper, one day, $230.25. Child's tickets, $5 less. Then you have the 1 day with the park hopper plus option, and that's going to be $251.25.
So the first day you go to the park and you scan that ticket, you have 14 days to use all those days or it will expire.
Correct.
You have 14 days to use them. So do a park day, resort day, park day, resort day,
Yeah.
And so on.
They don't have to be used consecutively. There were tickets in the past that were sold that you had to start them and then finish them consecutively every day. That's not the case with these. It's Magic Your Way, remember? So you can start off like Tim said, just go in the park one day and then you're like, oh, I need a rest from Magic Kingdom because that just took it out of me. And then pick another day and go back. Anything beyond 1 day tickets, they're going to add another layer to this. So you have your base ticket, which we've covered. You have your ticket with the park hopper, which we've covered. And then you could also choose to get 2 day with water park and sports. Now that does not have the park hopper included. That's just your regular day ticket to whichever park you want. No park hopping. And then you add another day for a water park or a sports option, which is like miniature golf. The fourth layer is going to be the Magic Your Way with park hopper and plus option. So that one is going to have the park hopper with it, and you're also going to have those extra days for the water park and sports. So let's just say I want to go on vacation to Disney. I'm going to get the Magic Your Way tickets. I'm going to go for 4 days. That's going to give, if I go with this fourth layer ticket, which has the park hopper and the sports and water parks, I'm going to have 4 days at the park and then an additional 4 days at either the water park or the miniature golf.
So you're really getting 8 days.
So you're really getting an 8-day vacation. You might be asking yourself, what's the water park and sports options? It's basically Blizzard Beach and then Disney's Typhoon Lagoon. And then they also have the Fantasia Miniature Golf. Mm-hmm. And then the Winter Summerland Miniature Golf. So you can go to those places on separate days that you go to the parks. I think it'd be a nice little break too from the theme parks. Nice easy day. And then spend like a little time at the resort in the pool or something. Mm-hmm. Now, they do also have blackout dates for the water parks as well. Those blackout dates for this year are going to be May 27th through October 1st. I realize this is really, really confusing to listen to. It's really, really confusing to actually communicate to you. So what I'm going to do, just to make it a little more visually simplified, I guess, right here, I'll just put a screenshot or a screen grab of all of the prices and all of the different layers of tickets so that you can look at it yourself and see what prices everything is. I'll go ahead and put a link in the description below that shows you where to find all this stuff too, so you can refer to that at the end of the video. One thing I want to point out about the Magic Your Way tickets is that sometimes people will look at the price and they'll say, oh, for 1 day, one regular base ticket, Magic Your Way, is $130 for an adult. And then they'll go on the Disney website and they'll see, oh, it says $109. Why would I buy this if I can just get it cheaper at Disney?
No taxes.
But here's the thing. You have to pay taxes with Disney, and they don't list that until you put it in your cart and you check out. Shades of Green, you don't have to pay taxes. Another thing is Shades of Green prices, all these Magic Your Way ticket prices, they are not going to change. This is going to be the price for the whole year. Disney prices, they're going to fluctuate depending on the season, the crowd levels. So it's very rarely ever actually $109. It says starting at $109, but there might be like 2 days where it's actually that price. It's usually more. So if you're going to do that and compare prices, you might get a deal, but it's going to be very rare. But make sure it's all in your cart, do your checkout, and then see what the tax is and everything actually adds up to be before you make your decision on that.
All right, so that kind of covers the Magic Your Way tickets. Now we're going to get into the military salute tickets.
The good stuff. This is the stuff that everybody asks about the most.
There's certain eligibility requirements you have to meet in order to buy these tickets. That's a separate video. We're not going to get into it too much. But basically, the gist is you need to be active, reserve, or retired, and have a military ID or retired ID, or be a spouse of one of those, or have a VA disability, service connected. But we'll get into more of that later on.
So obviously, well, maybe obviously, maybe not, but whenever we talk about active military, we think about the Army, the Navy, the Marine Corps, Coast Guard. What am I missing? Air Force?
Yeah, that's one.
What did I miss?
Space Force.
Space Force. Who's in the Space Force out there? Leave me a comment. I want to know because I'm very interested about that branch.
I want to know what you guys do.
I want to know.
Are there really aliens out there?
Can I join? Because
You know what I think?
I'm interested in it.
The Space Force was created with Donald Trump in office, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they probably took him to Area 51. He saw some stuff, and he's like,
we need some people out there.
We need people out there.
We have no idea. We're making all this up. But I'm not like being a jerk. I'm really interested in like what do you guys do? I just want to know. National Guard. I don't think I said National Guard either. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, so those are all of the obvious ones that most of us think about, but there's a few other eligible members that can also get these tickets. The Commissioned Corps of the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, NOAA.
Also the Commissioned Corps of the Public Health Service.
PHS. You guys can get these tickets too. With that being said, they do have blackout dates. In the past, you could buy them from the first of the year through December 17th is usually when they cut it off. This year, it's going to be December 15th. Also, April 2nd through April 15th. You also cannot use them between November 19th and November 25th. What's usually during that week? Thanksgiving. If you're planning on going during those dates, you cannot use these tickets, so you might have to go back and get the Magic Your Way tickets for those dates. I don't know why they added those blackout dates this year. I have my theories, but I don't really know for sure.
Tell me your theories.
Well, Tron opens April 4th.
Yeah.
The nighttime fireworks show called Happily Ever After. If you're like a really big Disney fan, you are familiar with this show. They used to run it before the 50th celebration started, but everybody loves it. It's coming back. It's big news, and they're bringing it back April 3rd, which is the night before Tron opens. So April 3rd and 4th are gonna be busy days at Magic Kingdom. So if you are going those dates, make sure that you have your park reservations now. Okay, so these tickets are called promo tickets for a reason. They're the Military Salute promotional tickets. It's promotional because they come out once a year. They're not guaranteed. We don't know when they're going to come out on sale every year. We know about when they're going to come out. Last year they went on sale mid-November. I think it was like November 15th.
For the next year.
Right. The tickets for this year went on sale last November.
Right.
So the tickets that you can buy right now for 2023 actually went on sale in 2022. The next thing we want to talk about is where can you get these tickets? You can purchase them directly from Disney, but you will have to pay tax on it.
Don't want to do that. How do I get them tax-free?
You can go to your local ITT office on base.
Most bases have an MWR, Morale, Welfare, Recreation. They should sell them. If they don't, they will know where you can get them.
Yeah.
Also, just a little tidbit, like say you want to go, say you're on the East Coast like us, and we want to go to Disneyland. Our MWR here in Charleston does not sell Disneyland tickets. Mm-hmm. You can contact another base by phone that's closer to California and purchase tickets and have them mailed to your house.
Right. Which is what we actually have to do right now because we're going to Disneyland. We just found all this out. We went into our local base trying to get these Disneyland tickets, and they're like, we don't sell those. We too far away. And basically, like, you need to call a base closer to the West Coast to try to get your tickets.
Yeah.
So we called somebody else, and I think it was it, I don't know who we called. We called another base, and they were like, oh, you might want to try Fort Jackson because I heard that they had their hands on some Disneyland tickets.
Yeah.
So it's like word of mouth type of thing. So that's what we did. We called Fort Jackson, and he was like, yes, this is what we have. This is the price. I can mail it to you for $20. But then I got a tip from somebody else who's local to Charleston who said they called Camp Pendleton and they will mail them to you for $10. So we're going to get them from there and save us some
Gas.
$10.
Well, save us an hour and a half trip to Fort Jackson.
Yeah. With that being said, if you get your tickets on base or anywhere else other than Shades of Green, they will not be activated. And by that I mean you can't go through the gate at the park. You need to take them to Disney, take them to a ticket window, and have them activate the tickets there.
So you can do that at Ticket and Transportation. You can do it at
Disney Springs.
Yeah, Disney Springs, and
basically anywhere that you can buy a ticket at Disney. You need to take it there and they will activate it for you. And then they'll give you a different card, and that's going to be the one that you put on the little turnstile.
Yep.
Touchpad, whatever it is. The ones that the base gives you, they're going to be good for making your park reservations or your dining reservations, and you can set everything up with your confirmation number and all of that in My Disney Experience in the app. So you can set everything up and get ready, but you're still going to have to actually physically go to the ticket window at Disney and have them activate it and then give you that official Disney ticket. If you get them at Shades of Green, if you call Shades of Green or if you submit an order form through their email system and they call you and you pay over the phone and you got your tickets straight from them, they're going to mail them to you already activated. So all that stuff we just talked about, going to a ticket window, you won't have to do that. They'll already be set. So that's one of the perks of buying just directly through Shades of Green. Now, they do charge $15 to FedEx the tickets to you, but they come within 2 days, and you do have to sign for it. There's a signature required. Although, I have had them delivered where we didn't have to sign, and I think that just depends on the driver.
Yeah, I think so.
If that's a concern for you, maybe you can arrange to just go pick it up yourself at your local FedEx office.
We were actually out and about one day. We knew these tickets were coming, and the driver was at the house, and I was hurrying back to the house so I could sign for these things, and we got him on the Ring camera, and he said, "Oh, I can just leave them word of mouth if you just say I can leave it." But yeah, leave it, it's fine. And then he was able to do it that way too. So if you get a Ring camera.
Yeah, there's our little promotion for the Ring camera. But yeah, Tim was just like, yeah, you can leave them. He's like, okay.
We're right around the corner, waiting, I'll sign. Oh, I can leave them if you tell me I can.
Because I was like, you better drive, you better get there. Because if they don't have a signature, I've had it happen where they take them back. That's happened before. They won't leave them there, and then you have to wait another day. I know it's just a day, but like when you got to get your park reservations, you got to get your tickets, you got to set it all up quick. Going back to activating the tickets, you don't have to do it the first day you go to the park. So say you're getting into Orlando on a Friday, but you don't start going to the parks until Saturday. If you want to jump over to Disney Springs and go to their customer relations, you can have your tickets activated by them, even though you're not actually going that day. It doesn't start anything. It does nothing but save you time. Okay, do you have your pen and paper? These are the promotional tickets that they offer. There's a 4-day ticket, and that includes a park hopper. And then there's a 5-day ticket, which includes a park hopper. Each of those tickets you can choose to get as is, or you can get the plus option, kind of like the Magic Your Way. So with the plus option, it's going to give you entrance to the water parks and then the sports. So you can save a few dollars if you get them through Shades of Green as well.
Good luck. Freaking arm hurts.
Tim gave up on me. Are you guys still there? Are you with us?
This is just nuts.
It's just Okay, you're going to save a little bit of money if you buy these through Shades of Green. It's a couple dollars, but it's worth noting. So if you get your tickets through Shades of Green, the 4-day Park Hopper Pass is going to be $349. If you get the same ticket through Disney's website, then you're going to pay $349. So it's $3 more, and then they're going to tax you as well. So whatever that is. Same thing with the Park Hopper Plus option. It's going to be $376 through Shades of Green, and then $379 through Disney.
And just remember, you don't pay taxes through Shades of Green. All right, so when you buy your tickets, you can't buy any more than 6. That's the
Right.
maximum.
And so we have the military member and the spouse. It has to be all 6 from him or all 6 from me, or 3 from me and 3 from him. It can't be 6 from him and 6 from me for 12.
Right.
You can't do that.
6 total.
6 total between the both of us.
Yeah.
So what you really, if you want to go to Disney, if you have the vacation days and the money and the time and you want to get the most out of all of these tickets, what you want to do is get the 5-day Park Hopper Plus option. You'll have 5 days at the parks, and then you'll have another 5 days at the water parks and the miniature golf and everything. So
And I
10 days.
I think, honestly, if you have the time and you can afford it, I think that is the best bang for your buck.
Plus, these don't expire after 14 days. So you can go for a week in March, use half of that. Go for 2 days at the park and 3 days at the miniature golf and water parks or whatever. And then, fast forward to like September and do the same thing. Have your other 2 days of park days and then, or 3 days of park, whatever's left. And then just use whatever you have left on there. You can split it up between different visits. Also, here's something to note. If you do have the Park Hopper option on your tickets, which I think they all do if you get the promo ticket,
Yeah.
Park Hopper starts at 2 p.m. You don't have to make a park reservation for that part.
But you have to go to the first park first.
Right.
So you can literally, let's say you want to go to Animal Kingdom, but there's no reservations that day. You make a reservation for another park. You wait till 1:30. You go to the park. You turn, or if you go in the turnstile, you leave. You make your way over to Animal Kingdom, and you go in at 2 o'clock. Done.
And a lot of people do that too.
Yeah.
So that is one way around it. But it's not till 2 p.m.
You're missing half the day.
Yes, but I will say, though, the Disney website says to keep checking the calendars on your My Disney Experience app because that could change soon. It could be earlier. They may change it to an earlier time.
That'd be cool.
So instead of 2 p.m., it could be noon soon.
Yeah.
I'm going to be watching for that because that'll be nice. Okay, so I'm just going to compare prices for you right now so you don't have to. I'm on the Disney World website looking at tickets. And it says starting at $109 for ages 10 and up. And then I'm going to scroll down and it's going to give me the whole calendar for February because that's what we're in right now. And then I can look at March and April and you can see the prices changing. So right now in February, we're averaging $149,
134.
$154, $139. I don't see a single day in February that it's $109. July.
109. Boom.
Here we go. Here's a $109 day in August 22nd.
That's my birthday.
Because you're cheap.
Cheap.
Get out of my way. I'm cheap. Then it asks you which park you want to do. Because if we're just getting a 1-day, 1-park ticket, you have to pick which one you want. So you got Magic Kingdom, $124. Epcot, $114. Disney Hollywood Studios, $124. Disney's Animal Kingdom, $109. So that's the only one that's $109. So we'll select that.
Who's in your party?
And then we'll say 2 adults and 1 child.
And her ticket is 104.
Hers will be 104. So then after we add $20.94 in tax, our subtotal is $342.94. $342, okay? For 1 day for 3 of us. For comparison's sake, we're going to do a 4-day ticket because we're comparing it to a 4-day Salute ticket. So we want to see what the actual price is going to be. In February, it looks like the tickets are averaging somewhere around $135 to $145. So here's some fairly priced tickets, I guess. So 120, 121, 121, 121. So we've got 4 days picked out here, August 28th through the 31st. Well, let's compare. We're going to pair apples to apples, right?
Right.
So these Salute tickets have park hoppers. So we'll select park hoppers as well for the Disney ones. And we've got 2 tickets for over age 10 and 1 ticket for child 3 to 9. And there we have it. The tax alone is $108.50, which gives us a subtotal of $1,777.66. That is for
4 days at Disney. If I wanted to take my family to Disney, me, my wife, and my daughter, it'd cost me
for 4 days with park hoppers.
4 days with park hoppers. It would cost me $1,777.66.
And those were the cheaper tickets.
Yeah.
We looked at August, like I
Now
was
them
saying.
dog days of summer.
If you want like a good time to go where it's prices are more, you're well over $2,000.
Yeah,
$2,000 for 4 days at Disney for us.
that's nuts.
Or
You take
get these Salute tickets.
so get your calculator. $349 times.
So a 4-day park hopper Salute ticket, $346.
Oh, $346 times 3.
That's what it costs at Shades of Green, no tax.
Times 3.
Times 3, $1,038.
You're saving $739.
Numbers don't lie. It's right there.
I'm cheap.
Dang.
I'm cheap.
That's not. I mean, that's still, it's still expensive to go to Disney World.
That's a couple guns. That's what I should start doing. Every Disney trip, buy a gun. So overall, my vote is the military Salute ticket because, well, we're eligible for it. To us, it's cheaper and it makes sense, and I don't like paying taxes.
I hope that helped you make your decision on getting your tickets. If you're eligible for the promotional tickets, it's clearly the way to go. Magic Your Way is still a good option. You still don't have to pay tax through Shades of Green, so that's really nice. Any way you look at this, if you're military, Disney's going to treat you right. And that's the bottom line. That's why we go so much, because we love it and they take care of us. So was this helpful for you guys? I know you can go on the website and read everything just like we did, but sometimes I think it's a little easier hearing it talked about versus reading it, because it's just...
It really gets confusing.
It really, really does. So if you've got your tickets already, if you've made up your mind and now you have to figure out where you want to stay, we did another video about comparing Shades of Green Resort to another deluxe Disney resort. So if you're still trying to decide which one you want to stay at, you can click on that video right here. Until the next video, remember to always be happy,
Not just strong.